Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Money. Home Run Derby. Monday, the 15th of July. Welcome on into the show. If you're tuning in I was going to say tune in podcast. That's after the fact. But it is soon to be episode 821 load up. Believe Network. Rocking that out. 821 episodes on Believe. Girl Jenna reached out, about a year and a half ago? It's like, hey, come on Believe. You can do podcasts. We'll put it on iHeartRadio and Google and Amazon and Apple and Spotify, Pandora, wherever. Check it out. Podcasts, folks. Twitter, the X at Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow there. And, of course, YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs. That's why it's his promo code, because I have premium plays, believe it or not, for the last, 17 years. Come check those out. Promo code midday. Have a good baseball season. Up over 2 dimes on the Winning Free Pitch channel. Not a bad baseball season, being up 2,100. Could I do better? Possibly. Average odds plus 104, according to another site that I'm on. We'll take the plus money. We'll take it. It's Home Run Derby Day today. And I tweeted, hey, you want to do Home Run Derby? You want to come on the show today? Say hello? Give out your Derby pick? That's fine. I'll be derbying up later with Razor tonight for the show, but we're going to go through the games today. The game, the derby, the contest, the joke, whatever. Let's get into it, shall we? We'll start out with the odds-on favorite, PD Polar Bear Alonso, 2-time champion, 2019, 2021. What's there to say? But 19 homers this year. You see it here. It's 240 batting average. You're going over his career, 46, 40, 37, 16, just 57 games, and a 53 piece. Clearly a good power hitter, a proven power hitter in this contest. But at a 3-1, do I think he's... Listen, folks, I don't take mine as 110 faves. You think I'm going to take the favorite in a home run derby contest? Think we're going to go that route? I'm not doing that. Again, this could be a short show, by the way, folks, especially nobody's watching. But then you can listen afterwards. That's fine. Maybe you'll watch it later on this evening. Ozuna, having a nice year. 26 homers, 302 batting average, getting the job done, plus 380. I'm not, you want to take a run on this cat. I'm not going to say no to that. 40 homers last year, 23-7, just 48 games, 18 and 60 games. Then you see his numbers for his career, 29, 23, 37, 23, 10, 23, way back in 2014. He's been around a bit. He's been around. Been around the world. I can't find my baby. But that's so. Again, it's in the 90s. Listen, if I'm going with a shorter number, would this be the guy out of the two? 3-1 for Alonso, 3-8 for Ozuna. I get it. Either way, I think you could find some value here. If you take 3 guys, you'll still make money, right? And that's the way I kind of look at things. Whether it's during the season, or I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take a couple dogs today. We split out. We go 2-2. Well, we'll make a little money. We go 1-3. We're down a little bit. I think if you have 3 guys who you like, chances are you're going to make some money. And is he one I throw in there? Probably. Why wouldn't you? All right, Gunnar Henderson. Why is this? He's on the ticker, Gunnar. I don't need Gunnar on the ticker. We don't want that. Not sure how that happened. We need him on the banner. Plus 440 for the youngster. 28 homers, 286 batting average. He's raking for sure. Last year he had 20. He's done it. He's reached his. He's on pace for probably like a 45 spot. At 440, do you want to come in here and jump on him? I don't know. Why do I feel like a not that he's young, because we got other young guys in here with Witt and Brahm as well. Even Garcia's got couple years under his belt. I don't know. Um, I'm saying no to him. Something just says this is just the wrong play. This is just wrong. That's something saying this is just right. Bobby Witt Jr. plus 470, 16 homers, 323 batting average, 20 home runs last year, 30, 20 in 2022, 20 and 30 in 2023. Or maybe I got those backwards. Maybe they're vice versa. It happens. I was loading these up yesterday. Either way, I like Bobby Witt Jr. here. And just, he's a guy. I think listen, everybody loves Gunnar Henderson. I think this guy's just as good. Maybe better. I know it's tough to say. They're both having nice years. Gunner's got the jacks this year, but I don't know, man. 470 with Bobby Witt Jr. I'm gonna say let's do a little wit. Um, Adolis Garcia, home field for my guy here. 5-1 odds. He got 17 homers, no batting average. That's fine. I don't need a batting average here. 39, 27, and 31. He's got the power. He's familiar with the park. Last year he didn't have a good contest, right? He's the second worst in the contest last year, but maybe that helps him here. I know they switched the rules around. I think you have to, if you're going to do a couple guys, and I said, listen, you do three, even if you're taking a Alonso or a Ozuna, you take one of those guys. If Alonso wins, you're breaking even, or again, shop around for lines. These are all FanDuel yesterday. I think he's one you got to put in a little group of people you think could win. Well, I mean, he's home. He had a bad year last year, 5-1. Guy's got the power of anybody else in this list. He's up there at the top with Alonso with just pure crushing the ball. So I like that. Here's another one. Definitely worth a flyer. I even wrote it out for Teaoscar Hernandez. 11-1, 19 homers this year. Again, 261 batting average. I wrote all the averages down for the guys. 26, 25, 32, 16. Again, 50 games. We're talking COVID. 26, 22. The guy's got a little pop. He's in Seattle. Not a real hitter's park. We've seen him in LA here go on some runs with the power. And again, this is a spot where, like Garcia, he could shine in a spot like this. And the guy throwing to him, last I checked, was a guy who threw to Jack Peterson, and Peterson had a 40 spot in one round. Let me go to the little chart here, little paragraph here. It says Peterson 39 home runs the second round versus this guy. So the bullpen guy, whoever he is, Mr. Ebel, he knows how to throw a ball. Can Teaoscar tee off on it at 11-1? I think it's definitely worth putting a couple bucks on. Jose Ramirez, he's a 14-1 guy. I don't know. Listen, I love Jose Ramirez. I've been talking about this guy for a couple years. He's the quietest MVP guy nobody hears of because he plays in Cleveland. 23 homers this year, 271 batting average. Here's the home runs. 24 last year, 29, 36, 17, 58 games, 23, 29, 29, 11 way back in 2006. Some of these guys that did leave off like their years, they had like 30 games with like one home or stuff like that. So you're getting the gist of what kind of power numbers this guy has. And you look at it, he's kind of like all over the place. He's got 39, 36, 24 last year. He's got 23 this year. I don't know if he's more of an average guy, even though it's 271 this year. I don't know. I look at the 14-1, I want to jump on stuff like that. But I feel more confident in Teoscar's 11-1 than Jose's 14-1. And I don't know why we got to put a Philly guy in here, but we do. And he's not even like the biggest bat on the squad. And I like this kid. I think he's a really solid player. 11 homers, 295 average. I think he's right up there in the team lead in ribbies. 20 homers last year, 13 his rookie campaign. He's going to hit 20, maybe a couple more this year. Is he a true thumper like an Alonso or Garcia? Or even Henderson looks like he's a thumper hitting 30. I mean, I don't know if I think these. I need a lot more. I'd want 26-1 on this guy. But we've seen this before. The guy who you think is no right being there is a guy who comes in and puts on the show. Again, where I'd be looking at, I think definitely Teaoscar, 11-1. He's got a thrower to him who's given up a bunch of home runs in this contest and knows how to throw the ball. Garcia, just because he's home, he swings like a maniac. 5-1, you got to take a shot. And I like Witt. I mean, Witt would be where I want to go. I think this 470 is worth it. I guess if I put them in order, I mean, those are my 1, 2, 3s. Although, listen, I'm not going to complain. You want to go with the repeat champion? That's where you want to go? I mean, his numbers don't lie. He's got the track record for clubbing like a baby seal, this guy. 3-1's nice. That's why he's the odds-on favorite. Let's check out the comment section on this Monday. See how everybody is today. Gunskill's in the house, my guy. Good to see you, Gunskill. T1 is here. Hello, my brother at work, but I have to come in and talk trash. That's good. Good to see you. Why would anyone not take a 10-1 or better in home run derby unless you know for sure fact who's going to win? I'm not betting the home run derby at anything under 10-1. Sorry, but I just think it's ridiculous. That's why I think like Teaoscar at 11-1's worth a shot. But then where are you going? You're good. You're just gonna take the 3 guys, him, Ramirez, and Bohm. See, I think Bohm there is just not worth it. Alec Bohm. I just Teaoscar, sure. Even Ramirez, you want a 14-1? Bill McDonald says go all in on Alonso. You know, it looks like the easiest thing to do, right? You take Alonso. He's been here before. He's won it before. He knows the whole routine and all that. I get it. I mean, am I going all in on an All-Star game, Bill? In a Derby contest and all that, it's not even a game. Player prop is I'm gonna be on something. I like Bobby Witt. I'm a Bobby Witt fan. I like Bobby Witt. Sean, wait, did you give out? I missed part. Of course, you like Gunner. No. I said I was really high on Gunner. I think, I don't know. I just don't like Gunner Henderson in this spot. Why do I feel like this kid's going to come in here as a youngster and like we've seen guys come in and the home run derby totally screw them up, right? They come in and try to change their swing and stuff. Why do I feel like that's going to happen in this guy? Maybe he has a good derby. Maybe he has a bad derby. I don't like him at 4-1. No, thank you. And I want to say, like, I think this guy is going to be the one that it affects after the fact. Like, we've seen this before. Stephen Bowman, my guy. Good to see you, Steve. Steve, we're going to be doing some cards this week on Sean Higgs. We're going to start ripping. Dave says, I'm on Bobby Witt at 475. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah, 3-1 for the polar bear. I don't. You got a 20-1. Where's that at, Steve? Because he was. I put these in yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, early evening. I made these banners. Dave says Craig has Ramirez as a long shot. He says he has the best launch angle. At 14-1, I'm not going to say no to Jose Ramirez. And the guy hits for average too. Like he puts the bat on the ball. You got a 6-1 Bobby Witt. All right. Again, these are Sunday odds. Shop around. This was Sunday at FanDuel. So, and Maurice, good afternoon to you. Are you going to play the new college football game today? Listen, Maurice, you on Twitter? I tweeted out last night. I tweeted out my 2014 college football spot. I was like, I wish they had a new college football. Comes in a couple hours. Can't wait. Can't wait. Although I'm going to have to, I think my son's going to be on it first. So, the good thing is that football starts for high school. He's in camp. He's in SAC camp already, and then they're a week off, and then they're back in school when I get back from Vegas. So we'll get on that in August, I guess. T-Money, I'm taking Jose and Teaoscar show, and I love Jose, but Hernandez has been taken the last month. I've been taken or tanking or raking. Yeah, I'm not 14-1 and 11-1. Again, I'm using the odds from last night. folks, if you're just tuning in here. So if the odds are different, so be it. FanDuel is 21 now. I'm telling you, last night it was 16-1 on FanDuel, yesterday afternoon. Of course it's 20-1 because the guy, how's he in here? Out of everybody on the Phillies, this is the guy you put in here? 16-1 here. Some guys just don't have the home run swing. I remember when Miggy did the Derby, he stunk. Yeah, the truth, listen, it's I figured you meant raking for Ramirez. He's been raking and not tanking. Save your money on Bohm. For me, it's not worth it. Gunner to beat Polar Bear in the finals is 18-1. Now there's something. Listen, you want to get into a finals kind of matchup. Again, I didn't pull any of those up. And again, Steve, I'll be doing later today. I'll tweet it out when I get on with Razor and the crew over there for the live stuff. We'll have more up to the minute lines, like everything. I do the show at noon. No matter what the case is, it's still 6 hours minimum ahead of most games we put out. Steve says he can't bet Brown. Me neither. Witt and a Gunner final is going to Young Bucks, Nate. Nate likes the young guys. I don't know, man. To me, Teaoscar at 11-1 is definitely worth a shot. Again, you want to do Ramirez 14-1. I kind of like Garcia at home. Bad Derby last year. Kind of knows the routine. You know, not that it's like the NBA All-Star game where the home guy just goes off for stuff. They can't really feed him here, but you know, the crowd will be behind him. Everybody's going to be cheering for him. The guy's home. He wants to put on a good show. 5-1. I think he'd take a shot with that. Let's see. One and only wants to get on. Let's see here. Oh, he's at the photo. Home runs. What do we got here? Over 269.5 home run derby. Let's see. You figure 8 guys. Everybody hits 20, gets you 160. And we get to the second round. Half the guys, 40. I'm going to say under, right? Because we have a time limit now, don't we? Is there a time limit? There's a pitch limit. 40 pitches. That's it. 27 pitches in the final. A lot of pressure to be accurate. I'm going to say under. And not think about it. One and only. I'm going to under. And they gave you exclamation points. I like the under in that one. Peter got knocked out last year because Julio hit a huge number. Pete should be most guys. Yeah, Julio already had a monster. And again, you see that sometimes with cats. Who's that guy this year? But also, let's flip this to you have 40 pitches. Who's going to get in the zone? Is that going to be better to a high batting average guy like Bobby Witt, Jose Ramirez, even Bohm at this point? All right, you get your stroke down, all of a sudden you're connecting a couple line drives, but then you get it right, and all of a sudden these doubles turn into homers, as opposed to a guy come up there and just flailing like a monster. One and only under 269.5. Is Glow Light better for righties or lefties? Righties, I think. But it is Texas, so the ball's going to be flying out anyway. So you got a 274. He is showing a 269.5. Where's this 274.5? I'm going under that, Steven. One and only, I think, sent me. Judging by the picture, it looks like it's DK. DK looks like. I like the under. I'm actually going to see. Give me the under all day. Different rules this year. Yeah. Only a certain amount of pitches. You just can't come up there and take. Remember, like the old days, they just throw it and you had a time limit or cranking out the old days, the good old days of home run derby. Garcia struggled most of the year. Yes, he has. Still got the homers, though. Got 17 homers this year. 274.5 at FanDuel. I love it. Juice it to the under. I'm bannering this up. I mean, it is crazy that there is a 5 home run difference between FanDuel and DraftKings. If you don't have multiple books, I've been saying this for 3 years on this show. And we've talked about it in college basketball, football. The half-point difference, and I've said it because I've got multiple records or the total amount of games are same, but the record's all different because I get a push on a site, I get a win on a site, I get a lose on a site here on the sites that I'm on here. You better shop around. If you're not shopping around, you are losing, and they'll add up to, depending on our bets, hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. And Stephen Bowman, here we go. There's the Sean Higgs YouTube. We're going to do some cards. We'll probably do some later on this afternoon, or if not tonight, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, card time. Bobby Witt, longest homer, plus 210. I'm not really getting to the distance. Again, if I'm going that, I'm taking Teaoscar Hernandez. All right. Pops, what is your first college football 25 rebuild team, and how long till your first natty? This guy calls me Pops. My rebuild, I can't even rebuild the Canes, right? Because they're still considered a good team. I'm gonna jump into Rutgers because I want to make Rutgers a good school. I want to do UTEP. I don't know what it is about UTEP. I want to grab a Texas school. Could be North Texas. Maybe it's SMU. I don't know. And just have a school from Texas be all Texas recruits. Probably easier to rebuild that faster than Rutgers, even though Rutgers is a Big Ten school. What cards do I have? Well, I have a bunch of, what do I got? I'm staring at 3 Bowman 2024 blasters. I got the 2024 Top Series 1 Hobby. I got a 2024 Heritage Jumbo. There's a 2022 Bowman. There's the 87 Fleer I opened. I think I have another 87 Fleer somewhere in the closet. Hold on. I got another 87 Fleer, an 87 Donruss. I have an 87 Topps Rack Pack Jumbo Box. Classic wax box and a repackaged wax box. 36 packs in each. 36 repacked wax, which will be all 70s and 80s. And then the classic wax 36 packs of all 80s cards. Nate Dogg, under 484.5 feet. Who's that for? Home run, 484.5 feet. The $10 on Teaoscar, longest homer, 10-1. Free bet. Worth it. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. We've seen Teaoscar get some bombs. Detroit Lenny. Free pick video for the All-Star game. see. Any of the first-time performers to win, yes, minus 168 and plus 160. And a plus, so you could get it at yes. Is the no minus, or is this, or we just got different odds here? Oh boy, got somebody at the door. Total of longest bomb. Hold on one second. All right, I'm sure half the crew left, but I had to go take care of the long guy. Total longest bomb, 484 feet. I'm gonna say over. I think the ball's gonna be flying out of Texas tonight. That's a FanDuel. Yes is minus. Okay, it said end. I was like, wait a second. I figured it was no. I don't know. Not sure. I mean, I like Witt, so I don't know. I have no opinion on that one. Bill says Brahms' longest is 454 under easy money. I don't know if it's easy, but I would say yeah to that. I'd agree. So no will be Ramirez, Garcia, and PD to win. See, I mean, Pete's the favorite. Garcia's home. Ramirez is just really good. I'd lay the juice with no. I mean, I don't want to lay 170. I'm not going to lay 170. I would if this is the case, I would rather put 10, 50, $100, whatever your bet is, and put it on each of these guys at 14 to 1, 5 to 1, and 3 to 1. And if one of them win, any first time performance win, yes, no. So hold on a second. The no is plus 135. Alonso's the favorite. Ozuna's number 2. Witt and Gunnar are 3 and 4. So you're saying they think 2, 3, and 4 win as opposed to the odds-on favorite. I'm still. You know what? I would do all 3 of these and still take the plus 135 because I could see all 3 of these guys winning this one. And I told you I liked Garcia. I just grabbed Teaoscar instead of Ramirez. But if you're putting me into this category of another plus 135, I will definitely say, well, I'll go Ramirez at plus 14 to 1. Sign me up. I've mentioned all the right movies before on Twitter. I follow. And if you're like in your 40s, they do newer movies. But for me, I enjoy it because they bring up 80s and 90s flicks. The other day had the Blair Witch Project. Today, 33 years ago, Point Break. There's a 40 tweet thread on it. I'm going to check that out after the show. So, well, there's the odds. I'm just going to put this one up here for now while we're talking about it. This is what I want to do. This one here, I could definitely get behind. All right. We're all out of the comment section. Again, I'll be back later on today, but probably rip some cards a little bit before the Derby, or maybe during the Derby. I'm gonna go on with Razor and the guys. think that's around 8 o'clock time. So, anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll come in because that's what I do. Maybe we'll talk a little football futures. Maybe we'll do a little 80s baseball cards, maybe 2024 cards. We'll run a poll, see what we got to do. Maybe I'll just crack them live, have a little fun. But yeah, good luck day. Me, I like to take it easy on these days. Am I going to grab maybe a little something here on these guys? Small, if anything. All-Star game tomorrow, like the under. But don't go crazy in these days. This is a refresher day. This is nice. Take a couple aspirins. Get into your college football. That's what I'll be doing. All right, everybody. Thanks for popping in on a Money Monday. I will see you later on today, tonight, this evening, tomorrow. Good luck. Bye-bye.